Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We want to do a deep dive into the current structure here, which might form a triangle, as already explained in the last two videos. It seems to be going that way. In this video, we want to talk about the relevant bullish and bearish scenarios, as well as the breakout points. First of all, what is our base case? That's very important to understand why we focus on the current scenarios as we do. The base case is that a B wave topped in July 23, a B wave of a larger wave 2 in yellow. This B wave topped and price is now coming down in a C wave. Here, 5 waves down would be preferred. Well, needed in a C wave. 5 waves are needed in a C wave. It could be that instead of an ABC structure highlighted in yellow, it's actually forming a so-called WXY structure. I just have to repeat it all the time. Because, cryptos do that from time to time. It's just a characteristic of the crypto market. Other asset classes like the metals don't really like to form WXY structures. So while Elliott Wave is really applicable to most asset classes, you need to understand still what are the relevant characteristics of a certain asset class. They differ. Yeah, they all have a character. And that helps you to make some calls, which are, if you don't have experience in a certain market, even though you're applying the Elliott Wave method, you might make the wrong call. Now, at the moment, all we can really do is to point out the likelihood that we could have already bottomed, because we know that from experience, Bitcoin as well as ETH, they like to form those WXY structures. Never guaranteed, and therefore we go with what is typically more likely, which is an ABC structure in which Bitcoin would form another low. That low could come down to around about 24K next, the golden ratio, the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So at the moment, in our base case, we expect another low. We would change our base case if price can break above 27,720, the 50% retracement level of the third wave. That would typically be a move that is more aggressive than you would normally expect it for a wave 4, and therefore we would say that probably the low is in. But now let's take a look here at the detailed wave count, because this is where we will figure out what's going on. Now, until yesterday, we explored here the potential and a potential ABC structure in this wave 4. An ABC structure is sort of, as I said, the common structure. And price could have formed an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave rally could have been an impulse. Now, in that impulse, price could have potentially taken out that resistance level, and that could have been a first potential indicator that a low has already been made. Now, first of all, we were watching if we can just form an ABC structure, get rejected somewhere in resistance, and come down again. Now, however, with an impulse, had the C wave, the last wave down here, broken above resistance, we could have said, okay, maybe the low was in. So at the moment, however, the impulse isn't playing out. So Bitcoin did not form an impulse, which means that if Bitcoin is breaking above 27,720, we currently have no idea how Bitcoin would do that. Yesterday, with that impulse to the upside, had it been strong enough, Bitcoin could have put a low in place already, or could have signaled to us that a low is in place already. The fact that it basically turned down too early makes it very likely that something else is playing out. It's certainly not an impulse. So just with reference to my previous video today, we explored two other potential patterns that could play out here. First of all, a WXY structure, and the wave 4 might have topped already. Absolutely possible. Here at the Y wave high, basically yesterday's swing high at around $26,800. If the WXY structure really has topped and the wave 4 is in, then I need to see a break below 25,800 for a first confirmation, followed by a break below $25,400, basically the low of the 22nd of August. Then we can say we are on track to delivering that 24K target. It could be, and that's currently my preference, that it's actually following the yellow wave count, which is a triangle pattern. highlighted to you only yesterday that if Bitcoin cannot rally in an impulse, it might fall back into a triangle. Now, triangle wave count explained to you in the last video that we could be in the D wave of the triangle. A triangle count is an ABCDE structure, so it has 5 waves. We could be in the D wave, and I gave you a potential target range. Target range for such a D wave is typically the 38.2 to the 61.8 extension level, which goes down all the way to 25,800. We're now in this target range. So from here, an E wave could potentially start. If it starts, it ideally would start from here. Ideally, it's all probabilities. And now even though I don't have any strong signals for that, but it could be, I mean, it came down already to 25,840. I mean, that's pretty close to the 25,800 level. If the D wave is already in, what would be a target for the E wave? Well, we can take the length of the C wave, go to the low of the D wave, and the target range would then be between 26,420 to 26,760. And from here, price should plummet. Okay, if we break down earlier, then it has topped in a WXY structure. So that's sort of how I see the Bitcoin market at the moment. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.